Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are getting straight back into our Mesmer run. So one thing I forgot to do on the rest floor, but that I'm going to do here, is tell my trolls to sleep. Once again, has a chance of giving us XP. Also, they were just kind of low on HP, so they needed that anyway. Let's get the fuck out here. Alright. Oh no! Stop! Don't! I forgot I need to be blocking. I'll start doing that now, don't worry. Mother of God! Man, they fucked up my torches, didn't they? You want to block against the bats whenever you can. Because they do apply a bleed. And the bleed can be pretty brutal in the early game, honestly. Just grab some more torches to make up for what they killed. The exit's here, and there's no secret floor on this in this zone, so we can pile everything up by this. And we don't have to carry it all. And dominate. These guys are not very good as far as dominated allies are concerned, but I just want a bigger army, that's all. Tell him to sleep. And head out. I hear a lot of spiders again. It would be pretty wild if we got a shalob. Sorry, I was looking at the map there for a sec. I missed a immobile stump. Very good stuff, me. Hello? Boulder trap there? I don't love that. Okay. Check the map. Yeah, this is not a mimic. It's a food chest, which is of subpar usefulness. But it is a praise level, so we are going to still, you know, do it. Ooh. Nice. Staff of digging. Chef's hat? Now that is peak performance. The chef's hat is worthless for us. The food satiation thing, even if it works on our whole deal, I don't really think it matters very much. But at the very least, it was cool to see it. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit this, and I hit the wrong button. That is tragic. Let's see here. So this ran out of ammo, but there's another one right behind it. However, tinkering levels. Okay, lockpick is broken. We didn't want to go in there anyway, literally. I guess I could have brought the chef's hat over here to where the exit is. Just toss that out. I want to throw this at somebody. Once again, this is not a mimic. Get confused, idiot. And now, become corpse. Oh, he lived. Do we? Nah. We engage him in honorable fisticuffs. Oh shit. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Help me! Except the ghoul, he's kind of hurt. Everybody else, kill. Kill for your father. And you make a lot of noise. Oh shit! Damn. Sleep. Sleep. That's all I can tell to sleep. If we lose a couple followers, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we have Sharur now, I guess. That's pretty dope. Do we care about that? I don't even think this affects our mana regen. Let's see, so it's 1 heat every 6 seconds. 1 heat every 6 seconds. Ow. get our heat regenning. Honestly, take those gloves of Dex. I'm still kind of feeling like we probably want these. This hat, though. This hat is big for us. First off, fashion statement, alright? Second of all, stats. It gives us good AC. Pretty comparable to this. It's a little bit better. A little bit better in terms of AC than the artifact. Far better than the circlet, obviously. Massive improvement over the circlet. But it also gives us charisma, which is a stat that we like, even though it's not very good. We can have 8 followers currently. Pretty nice. Anything else I want to scrap? I'm not going to scrap Shurer because I'm not a complete sociopath. But I'm going to think about it. That's for sure. Oh yeah, I could be wearing a chest plate, but probably not an iron one. I don't think. Wasn't this guy wearing leather? I think a couple of them were, but I was fairly confident about this guy. The helm, of course, has to go. We can get rid of our 2 worst slingshots and replace them with these nice bows. Wear that. We are pretty slow right now. I guess that's mostly because of our weight. Yeah, our strength is still just really low. We can get rid of the circlet because we're going to go with the jester hat. Again, fashion statement. We don't want you or you or you. Crossbow? I mean, crossbow's kind of just a better slingshot. And we want to keep that for the Baron fight, possibly, although we probably won't really need it, come to think of that. But for right now, I'm actually going to wear that. I think that's the best idea. And toss out a bunch of the scrap. Speeds me up a tiny bit. Alright. I want all of you guys over there. I don't want you guys dying on me. That was kind of an emergency situation, but the emergency's over now. Oh god, the emergency is back! Get fucked. I was gonna say, those slimes are actually not that scary. They won't break your stuff, they'll just push you around. Which can be annoying, because it could push us into the water. But I'm not as scared of those slimes. I am scared of all the goblins I'm hearing, though. We're gonna limp over this way. Combine those. Nice, nice. If we found a tinkering kit, that would be kind of nice, because it would give us a use for all this scrap that currently we're just kind of wasting. Hold up, wait a minute. Go stand over there, please. And sleep. Ah, no level up off that. That would have been cool. That's good. Let's eat that. Supercharge ourselves. I could have sworn I heard a goblin in here. Maybe in there? Maybe in here. Oh, there you are. I want to be safe. There we go. The reason why we're doing so much damage, by the way, in case you were curious how we were doing so much with such garbage as our range skill, is because we have good perception, and actually pretty decent dex, weirdly enough. Ah. Another man. There we go. That guy was a pain in the ass for some reason. To hit, anyway. He's obviously not really doing anything. Oh, a book. Spell book, even. Toss, toss. Opening, already got that, but it is a good one. Oh, pick up the item that's right in front of you. There we go. There's a troll. Do I want to do the thing? I think I do. We still have both of our trolls. We lost a human. One more should do it. Okay, we gotta be very careful here. Toss. Alright, so was there just a troll here? Oh, that opens that. I gotcha. We want to trap him in there, so he doesn't walk onto the spikes and somehow kill himself. Alright, this is going to be kind of tricky, a little bit dicey. I'm going to dump all of that and that in here. And the reason is because when we pull this, alright, and we go over here. Can I close this from this side? I can't. That opens all of them. What if I close that? Odd. Can I seal him in? Not quite, but I did get him stuck on this. So we can slowly whittle him away now. I could tell that was a mimic because of the Ring of Warning. Honestly, one of the better reasons to keep a Ring of Warning around is for exactly this purpose right here. I mean, not necessarily getting our range skill up, but finding out where mimics are is actually pretty helpful. It's pretty useful, not gonna lie. Mimics are not really that bad. I could kite him with magic, but because of the kerfuffle at the start of this stage, my heat level is pretty low right now, so I don't want to waste too much more of it. And in case you were wondering, if maybe you're new to the game and you see me dominating everything, you cannot dominate mimics. They are immune to it. They're immune to any kind of like mind control and stuff as far as I know. So, kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I think my slime is fighting something. That's fine. If he wins, he gets level up, maybe. If he dies, not a huge loss, just a slime. Might be something out there worth dominating, honestly. We'll have to see. I didn't really mention it, but we did get that Staff of Digging earlier on in this floor, so there is a decent chance that if we need to, we go around and collect a bunch of rocks via the Staff of Digging. We'll try and hold on to it for now, but it's an option, right? Okay, that didn't have anything in it. Staff of Fire, some gear. Let's pick all my stuff. No, keep that closed. Pick all this back up, and be slow again. What is this? Ah, fantastic stuff. Alright. That is the same AC overall. Yeah, because these are only serviceable. Quarterstaff? We might actually keep that quarterstaff. Ours is decrepit. So, maybe we hold on to that? Yeah, probably. Now, what was out here? Kicking the shit out of my slime. Was it another slime? Splattered. Instantly destroyed. I'm using this only because, again, our heat is kind of low, and I don't want to expend too many more resources. Get fucked on. Alright, there we go. Scroll of Repair is pretty nice. I don't know if we have anything we really care about using it on right now. But it is worth keeping. And not eating. It's also always worth it to convert stuff like the magic staffs, because magic scrap is harder to get. Spellbook 300, that's probably not anything I super care about. We'll see. Healing, that's something. Normal healing is not very good, but I'm not going to complain too much about it, of course. Is this healing again? What's this? Worthless glass? Eat that. Keep our boiler high for now. Yeah. We can, as an automaton, of course, unequip, remove cursed items. But if you read from a cursed spellbook, you will still lose things, I believe. You will still lose spells, so don't do that. Or do that, but I guess don't complain when it turns out really frickin' bad. Opening, axe, ammo, boots. What is our appraise at? 79? Yeah, that's pretty good. That is not where you go. We're probably not going to be holding on to those for too much longer. This is just about the only kind of area where being an automaton is kind of sad. You have to either path around bodies of water, or, you know, take the hit. I didn't know if that would kill the grass or not. Hey, a rock. Delicious. Munch. We can do this. As you can see, it's pretty punishing, but we can do it. Somebody just got freaking destroyed, guys. What the fuck? Or actually, I think that was me. I think I procced that one. Oops. Ew. Do I want to try and get in there? I mean, I could dig in. I only hear a spider, so it's probably not a 15th Shalob. Nice. Some booze. We can mix that with that. Save some inventory space. Anything over here? This wasn't exactly worth losing all of that mana by swimming, but luckily we have rocks now. So of course we want to eat as much of this as we can, and then just pop off with the rocks. You know what? Wear that. Hold on to that for the moment. We're gonna limp around up the kind of north side here. I think we can avoid that water. Eat, eat. Toss. Scrap. It's too bad I don't have a lockpick, and I don't have high enough tinkering, I don't think, to do it anyway, but I could disarm these traps. Ow. Which would be pretty cool. But alas. Ooh, a spellbook again. We got a lot of spellbooks on this floor. Sleep. Always an awesome one, even though we don't really need it now. Is there like an inn here? Yeah, that's where we were. Never mind. I see now, I see. I don't have an amulet of swimming fast, otherwise I would swim across this. But as is, I'm just going to walk slowly around. And while we do, I will talk to you guys. So we are doing pretty well in this run, for sure. As you can see, even though we are in a pretty good spot, level-wise and everything, because our constitution is so low, because our HP starts off so mediocre at best, we're just squishy. Like, I still have to be very concerned about almost every enemy that we run into. Did you guys kill something while I was gone? By the way, this is what heal's good for. It's healing up the boys. And I will say this, healing is a little bit better for the Automaton than most other casters. Strictly because the Automaton gets a mana boost, which other casters just don't get, or get far less of. Which means that, like, because if we look here, we can look at this. I feel like I talk about this in every run, but we're going to talk about it again. Even with all of my bonuses to, like, int and stuff, like, I have 13 int. That's extremely good for level 17, right? It's gone up almost every single level for me. Even levels where I didn't level up by casting. I was leveling up by doing things like range skill, getting my dex up and whatnot. But even with 13 int, this only goes up by 1 HP. It goes from 10 to 11. If I had 20 int, it would go to 12. It's just not very good. Okay, that's just... Does that just... I think that opened this. Huh. Let me... Can you get there? No. Well... I'm not going to bring all of these, but I will bring 2 of them. How can you guys not get there, actually? Maybe it's because of the type of door it was? I'm not sure. Eat that. Eat that. Oh wait, that's the other troll, isn't it? That's my bad. That's the troll that I trapped in a cage like 1,000 miles away. Wait a minute. I didn't go back to the actual shadowy area. I got distracted. Oops. So, let's head back. Like I was saying about the healing spell, though, it heals... For 10 mana, it heals 11. Which isn't great. Now, obviously, because I have, what, 3, 6, 7-ish followers, it heals 77. Or if I'm also hurt, it heals 88. Which, that's pretty okay. Yeah. That's like decent return on investment. But in most instances, especially if you're a solo player who, you know, you're not playing this with friends, and you're not playing it with like a heavy emphasis on followers, it just doesn't come up very often. It's not great. Don't care about that. We had a potion of sickness. We did there. Gets rid of the blessing, but potions of sickness are usually used as ingredients more than anything, so... This is an anti-automaton puzzle that we will be ignoring. Normally you're supposed to swim across that while boulders fall on your head. We're gonna go in here. And looky there, we solved the puzzle, everybody. Yay! Alright, let's see what this is. Eat some more scrap. We just can't keep up with how much scrap we've got. It's a problem. But we'll get there soon. Eat that. And take that, and we can head for the exit now with all of our stuff. I feel like this floor took a long time, but I think it's only been like 15 minutes or something. Another worthless glass, we'll eat that immediately, and that's a ring of might. We don't need that because we got the gauntlets, but maybe we hold on to it. I think at this stage I have enough followers. I don't need the succubi stuff. Don't take that out of context, please. So we are just going to get rid of that, and I am in fact going to scrap it, because that's magic scrap, baby. Yeah. Let's see. Put you on number 2 for now. Although, actually, come to that. Casting is at 97. I could spam one of my cheaper spells like slow, but I'm not going to. Be careful here. So we could definitely kill the Minotaur at this stage. But I don't know if I can tank him, and I don't really want my dudes to all die. Okay. We're not going to linger too long. We do have a secret floor, which will definitely be what episode... Well, I don't know what episode that's going to be, but it's definitely going to be the next episode. There's nothing even in that chest. That is something to keep in mind. You know, actually, no, we don't know. I was going to say, if we got the Zap Brigade, I could definitely... Oh, fuck me. Come here, everybody. Just eat that. Eat that. Grab that. Things have gotten so bad out here, guys. I didn't mean to fall in there. That was also bad. It's the goblin hordes of legend. Tell everybody that I can to sleep. I just need to ditch some of this. I didn't want to throw all of it at the same time. Anybody who can, come over here. We are fast enough to get through here without an issue. Probably. It was close. And one more. There it is. Alright, Jesus, that was a lot of bullshit. I don't actually want them to be there. I want them to be over here. I want them to be further away from the spawn zone, so that the Minotaur doesn't kill them. I was waiting to see if maybe we got the Zap Brigade. Well, since that was a really short floor, albeit an extremely chaotic one, we'll do this area really fast. Or should we? No, we'll just have a short episode. You know what? That's fine. That's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for showing up today. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I am. I will continue this extremely soon. It's not going to be daily uploads, as you guys have probably noticed by now, if you have been watching the series so far. It's going to be like every other day or so. I'm trying to mix it up with other things. We'll see how it goes moving forward, though. I would like to get another Barony series going with Andy. I don't know when Chandler is going to be available for streaming and stuff again, but if he comes back soon, of course he will also be there. And we will have the whole gang back together again in the pits. We're going to be doing a challenge run, most likely, so that'll be extra interesting. It's going to be very difficult for us, because it will be us playing in a way we don't usually play. Like I said, though, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see more Barony stuff, but also a lot of other things. We are a variety channel, even though I play a lot of Barony on here. And if you guys enjoy watching me play games by myself, you should check out my second channel, The Last Thaumaturge. There's a link to it. There's actually a couple links to it on the main channel's homepage, so check that out. Anyway, until next time, have a good one, everybody, and peace.